Okay, welcome to Nandini Physics Academy, a physics tutorial for IIT JAM GATE and CSR NET. So today our topic is atomic and molecular spectroscopy, and this atomic and molecular spectroscopy, the last topic today I will discuss, that is called hyperfine structure. So today I will discuss about the topic hyperfine structure. Okay. So we are consider hyperfine structure means it is a consideration of nuclear spin, understand? See, we know that atom is a consists of a central part of the atom is nothing but nucleus, and nucleus consists of both protons and neutrons. Okay. So because this nucleus consists of proton and neutron, and the proton and neutron having some spin. Okay. So right now I consider that spin. So using the spin I will explain what is the hyperfine structure. Okay. So today we are discussing about that hyperfine structure. Okay. So first of all I want to see, generally if you see the electron, okay, and this electron, generally this electron revolving around the nucleus. Okay. So therefore this electron having orbital motion as well as a spin motion. So due to orbital motion it provides some orbital angular momentum L, and similarly spin angular momentum S. Okay. And as well as it produces both orbital magnetic momentum UL as well as orbital spin magnetic moment also. So these two are combined to form mu j, that is called total angular momentum magnetic momentum mu j. So right now if you consider nuclear spin, okay, so that nuclear spin, how you will consider nuclear spin, all these things we have discussed about in this topic. Generally this is the magnetic momentum of orbital angular momentum as well as spin magnetic momentum. Okay. So therefore if you write that mu L is equal to, what is the orbital angular momentum, mu L is equal to GL E by 2m into L. Okay. Similarly mu S is nothing but C minus, okay, minus GS E by 2m into S. Okay. So this is about magnetic momentum of angular momentum as well as magnetic momentum of spin magnetic momentum. Okay. This is spin magnetic momentum, this is orbital magnetic momentum. Okay. So similarly if you consider nuclear spin, what will be happen, see the central part of the nucleus is central part of the atom is nucleus, and nucleus having a energy Zg. Okay. And this having either proton or neutron. So consider it is a proton, just central part of the nucleus, and nucleus is a proton, then proton is revolving around the electron. So right now proton is revolving around the nucleus, electron. Similarly this proton having a nuclear spin like electron having spin, similarly nuclear is also having spin, that spin is represented by capital I. So this is the nuclear spin. Okay. And see similarly this spin is providing some magnetic spin also. Okay. Magnetic nuclear spin. So that magnetic nuclear spin is nothing but it is not opposite direction, it is parallel to spin direction. Why? Because it is a positive, proton is a positive quantity. So that is why this is always parallel to, so that is called mu I. So this is called magnetic spin. Okay. So therefore mu I is equal to Gi into E by 2m into I. So this is the magnetic spin. Okay. So this is called magnetic spin momentum. Magnetic spin momentum means, so this is called magnetic spin momentum, magnetic spin momentum, and this is called spin momentum, spin. Okay. So this is about nuclear spin, actually this is about nuclear spin, and this is called nuclear spin magnetic momentum, otherwise magnetic spin momentum, whatever it may be, right. Nuclear spin magnetic momentum. Okay. So simply you will write nuclear spin magnetic momentum. So this is about theory. So right now, so therefore, if you take the expectation values of this magnetic momentum, spin magnetic momentum, what is that? Mu I mod is equal to G I E by 2m into mod I. Okay, so you can write this equation into mu L I. So this is called magnetic spin momentum is equal to Z I E by 2m into h cross spin magnetic momentum. Expectation value of I is equal to I into I plus 1. Okay, so therefore you will write this is called Gi into E h cross. Write E h cross by 2m is nothing but mu n into root over I in I plus 1. So this is nothing but magneton magnetic momentum. So this is called like Bohr magneton. How Bohr magnetic will write? Similarly, this is a nuclear magneton. Okay, this is called nuclear magneton. Okay, so that is called nuclear magneton. Otherwise, you will write that is simply, that's all, nuclear magneton. Okay, so like Bohr magneton, nuclear magnet. See, every time you, first of all, you remember that the very important note point is almost nuclear magneton is much greater than Bohr magneton. Okay, so if you compare to Bohr magneton, nuclear magnet is much greater than Bohr magneton. So this is about nuclear spin and nuclear spin magnetic momentum. So right, I want to find out the hyperfine structure. I want to explain the hyperfine structure. How you will identify the hyperfine structure? By using this concept. Okay, so this is the concept of nuclear spin. Okay, and these two like electron revolving around the nucleus, it will produce as angular momentum, spin magnetic moment, spin momentum. So angular momentum, spin momentum, and they will create some magnetic moments of both orbital and spin, and finally they are adding to combine, or otherwise they are combined to form a total magnetic momentum. Similarly, nucleus, that is the center point of the nucleus, is proton. If proton is if you consider this is a nucleus, and nucleus having energy Ze. Okay, and for suppose if this nuclear is revolving around the electron, then we consider that proton having some spin. So due to that spin, we are represent that spin is capital I, and it is nothing but nuclear spin, and these nuclear spin also produces some nuclear magnetic moment, nuclear spin magnetic moment. That nuclear spin magnetic moment is always parallel to spin direction. Why? Because it proton is a positive, so that's why it's having same direction. Okay, and so finally they create some magnetic momentum. So that magnetic momentum is a spin magnetic momentum mu I, and it is represented by Gi E by 2m into I. So if you take the expectation value, then you will write mu I is equal to Gi mu n root over I into I plus 1. So this is called Bohr magneton, like this is a nuclear magneton. So in this equation you will get Bohr magneton, but here we will write mu n, and this is nothing but magnetic momentum. Okay, so sorry, nuclear magneton. So right, I'll explain here the concept of hyperfine structure. See, the concept of hyperfine structure. So today I'll explain the concept of hyperfine structure. See, if you consider this is a nucleus, okay, and this nucleus is revolving around an electron E. Okay, so revolving electron around the electron. For suppose consider this nucleus is right now revolving around the electron. Okay, so this nuclear having a nuclear spin I in this direction, and their nuclear magnetic momentum, nuclear spin magnetic moment is a mu I here. Okay, and see this electron is also revolving around this nucleus, means this electron having both orbital motion as well as spin motion. Due to orbital motion, it creates orbital angular momentum. So that orbital angular momentum is this direction. Okay, and their magnetic momentum is opposite to that direction, and self rotation of electron will give some angular some spin momentum that is called capital S, and their magnetic momentum mu s is acting in this direction. So, due to spin orbit interaction they will create total angular momentum J. So, this is called J and this is called mu J. Okay. So, due to this spin orbit interaction it creates some internal magnetic, this spin orbit interaction will provide some internal magnetic field. So, that internal magnetic field is Bj, and right now this internal magnetic field is interact with this nuclear energy. So, interact with this nuclear spin magnetic momentum. So, this is nothing but it provides some, due to spin orbit interaction, it creates internal magnetic field. So, this internal magnetic field is interacted with spin magnetic momentum, and due to this interaction they will create some interaction energy. This interaction energy it is nothing but mu I dot Bj, where J is nothing but magnetic field due to spin orbit interaction. Okay, and this spin orbit interaction internal magnetic field Bj is right now interacted with the nuclear spin, and finally they create some interaction energy. That interaction energy is represented mu I into Bj. So, therefore, see, so you can write this interaction energy is equal to mu I Bj cos theta, because it is a dot product cos theta. Okay, and cos theta is for Ij, because it's a same value, same I value and same J value, because the interaction of spin orbit interaction it will gives a total angular momentum J, and this J and almost the I spin both are almost all same for every state. So, therefore, interaction energy mu I Bj cos theta into Ij. Okay. So, but what about mu I? Mu I is nothing but see Gi E by 2m into I. Okay. So, therefore, you will write you will substitute this mu I into the above equation, you will get interaction energy is nothing but Gi E by 2m into I cos theta I J. Okay, and see the same J value and same L values are gives the hyperfine quantum number. You know that hyperfine quantum number, this is called hyperfine quantum number, So, that is nothing but the nuclear spin plus total angular momentum J will gives capital F. So, capital F is nothing but hyperfine quantum number, capital F is nothing but hyperfine quantum number. So, therefore, I want to find out the cos theta value from using this equation. So, squaring both sides, because I want to first write the hyperfine quantum number. So, this hyperfine quantum number is nothing but addition of spin, nuclear spin as well as angular momentum, total angular momentum of the both are having the same state. Okay, the same state means here I and J are same for each state, each state. Okay, so at the time you will find out the hyperfine quantum number. That hyperfine quantum number has nothing but F is equal to I plus J, and squaring both sides you will get F square is equal to I plus J whole square. So, therefore, write this is F square minus is equal to C is equal to I square plus J square plus 2ij, okay, into cos theta. Why? Because it is we are writing it's not means squaring bit, but we are writing using parallelogram law, So, therefore, I into J. So, this is nothing but, so you can write this equation Ij cos theta is equal to F square minus I square minus J square. Okay. So, therefore, cos theta value you will represent F square minus I square minus J square by 2 times, because 2 is there, 2 into I into J. So, finally, you will get the value of cos theta Ij value. So, this is nothing but, see, you can write this cos theta I comma J, okay, I comma j is equal to simply f into f plus 1 minus I into I plus 1 minus j into j plus 1 divided by 2 into root over I into I plus 1 root over j into j plus 1. So, take this expectation values, but h square is common and remaining both dividing term also h square is there, both are cutting. So, that is why I need not to write h square value here. So, simply substitute this value in this above equation, then you will get final equation is C. So, therefore, the interaction energy E interaction is equal to G I E by 2m into I into, what about the cos theta value, that is nothing but f into f plus 1 minus I into I plus 1 minus j into j plus 1 divided by 2 into root over I into I plus 1 root over j into j plus 1. Okay, understand? So, you can multiply this equation into this. So, you will get, finally you will get, so interaction energy, full fledged interaction energy when hyperfine structure. Okay. Okay, so right now this is right now Hamiltonian energy. So, we want to find out the energy shift in hyperfine structure. Our aim is to find out the energy shift. So, therefore, energy shift delta is equal to expectation H is equal to, because Hamiltonian interaction energy. So, this is called unperturbed Hamiltonian energy. According to quantum mechanics, this interaction energy is nothing but right now expectation term. So, therefore, this is nothing but G I E by 2m into what is I value, H cross root over I into I plus 1 multiply. Okay. So, therefore, f into f plus 1 minus I into I plus 1 minus j into j plus 1 divided by 2 times of root over I into I plus 1. Okay. And similarly, j into j plus 1. Okay. So, this is the value. So, simply you will cut this I into I plus 1. Okay. So, therefore, delta E is equal to expectation H is equal to G I E H cross by 2m into okay, into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, because you will take common by outside this 2, 1 by 2 into f plus 1 minus I into I plus 1 minus j into j plus 1. So, you will get this equation. So, this E H cross by 2m is nothing but Bohr magneton, like, so that is called, here I write this is a nuclear magneton. Okay. So, this is nothing but mu n nuclear magneton. So, delta E is equal to G I mu n into. Okay. So, there is one term is missing right now. So, that is called B, because magnetic field I did not write here, magnetic field Bj. So, Bj here. So, this is a magnetic field. So, right now I introduce here a magnetic field B, okay, and magnetic field B, and here I will write B by 2, okay, magnetic field. So, B into 1 by 2 into f plus 1 minus I into I plus 1 minus j into j plus 1. Okay. So, this is nothing but right now divided by j into j plus 1, one term is remaining here, root over j into j plus 1. So, simply write this equation. So, therefore, finally you will get delta E is equal to Z I mu n B by 2 into root over j plus 1, otherwise take simply j into j plus 1 into 1 by 2. So, remaining this term as usual. Okay. So, therefore, you will write this equation is capital A, delta E is equal to capital A by 2 into f plus 1 minus I into I plus 1 minus j into j plus 1. Understand? So, this is about finally interaction energy in hyperfine structure. Understand everybody? So, this is the theory about atomic and molecular spectroscopy. in hyperfine structure. So, in hyperfine structure we are defining. So, in a hyperfine structure, we are considered nuclear spin. So, because the nuclear having a proton and proton neutron both are at they are also show some spin quantization. According to spin theory, this nucleus is right now rotating about electron, fixed electron. So, the electron rotation will gives total angular momentum J, and this according to spin orbit interaction you will get magnetic momentum mu J. Now, this magnetic momentum arises due to internal magnetic field. Right now, that internal magnetic field is interacted with this nuclear spin magnetic momentum. So, due to this rotation you will get some interaction energy. That interaction energy I can derive. So, this is the hyperfine energy shift. So, this is nothing but hyperfine energy shift. So, you will get that equation. So, you will get what is Bohr magneton value 5.05. See, this Bohr magneton value mu n is nothing but Bohr magneton value, that mu is nothing but 5.05 into 10 power minus 27 joule per Tesla. Okay. So, this is the value of Bohr magneton from this equation. So, right now see, once again I write this equation. By using this equation I can explain everything. Okay. See, I will erase these things. See, 1 second, I have some documents. Okay, students, once again I write all these things. See, what you will get from hyperfine structure, energy shift delta E is equal to A by 2 times F into F plus 1 minus I into I plus 1 minus J into J plus 1. You will get this equation. Okay, where capital A is equal to mu n G I mu n, okay, into B divided by 2 root over, not 2, root over J into J plus 1. So, this is the capital A value, okay, and this is nothing but capital A value, and this is hyperfine energy shift, HFS, hyperfine energy split. Okay. So, if you take the same, I will already consider it is the same I value and J value. Now, the hyperfine structure is splitting into capital F plus F plus 1. For suppose according to Landé G factor, every state, this is a lower state, this is a higher state. So, lower state F, higher state means additionally you will take 1. So, F plus 1. So, therefore, the energy shift between these two levels are delta E, and this delta E for hyperfine structure is directly proportional to higher values of capital F plus 1. So, this is called higher term and it is directly proportional to higher terms. This is called Landé interval rule. According to Landé interval rule, okay. So, the splitting of spectral terms, otherwise the energy shift between the splitting of spectral terms is always directly proportional to higher terms only. So, this is called Landé's interval. And what are the selection rules for hyperfine structure is nothing but hyperfine structure selection rules. See, hyperfine structure selection rules I will write. So, the selection rules delta F is equal to 0 plus or minus 1. Okay. Selection rules for hyperfine structure is delta F is equal to 0 plus 1. So, if you draw the sodium atomic transitions, okay, by using hyperfine structure concept. So, if you take D1 and D2 lines, okay, lines of sodium atom. Okay. So, what about for example sodium D1 line, what is the nuclear spin for sodium D1 I is equal to 3 by 2 only. Both D1 and D2 nuclear spin is always I is equal to, capital I is equal to 3 by 2. How you will get this nuclear spin? By using particle, nuclear and particle physics. In that particle physics you have, we will find out the nuclear spin. That nuclear spin is a 3 by 2 for sodium atom, D1, D2 lines. Okay. So here what is the D1 transition? Actually D1 is nothing but first line, and D1 is 2p 1 by 2 to 2s 1 by 2. Okay. So the atomic transition of D1 line is 2p 1 by 2 to 2s 1 by 2. So you will consider, see, first of all this is a p state and this is a s state. Okay. So p state is nothing but, what is the p state? P is nothing but L is equal to 1. Okay, S is equal to half, but here I am consider only nuclear spin and only angular momentum J, total angular momentum J. So the p state total angular momentum J is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. So and what is I value? 3 by 2. What is the F value? Hyperfine quantum number F is equal to, see, the possible values of hyperfine quantum number is nothing but, see, I will write here, the possible values of hyperfine quantum number is capital F is equal to I plus J to I minus J. Okay, mod I minus. This is called possible values of F. Okay. So using this equation, this is 3 by 2, 1 by 2, 4 by 2. 4 by 2 means 2 only. So you will get 2 and 1. Okay. So that means this p line transition, so the p state will be split into 2. Okay. So this is called 1 and 2, higher state. Similarly, what is S? I is equal to 3 by 2 and J is equal to 1 by 2 here. Okay. So p by 2, 1 by 2, D1 state, this is actually. So you will get F is equal to 2, 1 only. Okay. Because 3 by 2, 1 by 2, you will get 2 splitting. So S is also furtherly split into 2 levels. Okay. See, in fine structure the S was not splitting, but in case of hyperfine structure S was splitting in doublet. Okay. So S is also splitting due to nuclear spin. Okay. So if you are not consider nuclear spin, this S state is never splitting. In what we are observed in hyperfine structure means, in hyperfine structure the S level is not splitting, only P level, up to P level it was splitting, but in case of hyperfine structure S is also splitting. Okay. So therefore this is also F is equal to 1 and you will take 1, 2. Okay. So according to transitions, see, what are the selection rules? Selection rules, delta F is equal to 0 plus or minus 1. So therefore you have a possible, if you draw the transitions from state to state, see, 0 will be possible at 0 to 0, 2 to 2 stage from S to P, transition from S to P is like that. Okay. And see, 2 minus 2, 0. Similarly 1 minus 1, 0. So these two are 0 transitions. So delta F is equal to 0, these two transitions. And see, 1 minus 2 is nothing but minus 1. So therefore delta F is equal to minus 1. See, 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1, 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1. So this is a positive. So therefore delta F is equal to plus 1. So you will get D1 sodium line for hyperfine structure. How many lines you will get? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 levels will be splitting. 4 levels splitting in D1 line. Okay. So what about D2 line? See. So D2 line for sodium. What is atomic transition for D2 line? Okay. So what is the atomic transition for D2 line? See, that is nothing but 2p D2 line. Okay. So that is nothing but 2p 3 by 2 to 2s 1 by 2. Okay. 2p 3 by 2 to 2s 1 by 2. So simply take the same JL value. J value is nothing but 3 by 2 and I is equal to 3 by 2. Okay. You will get, see, what is the F value? 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 means 6 by 2. 6 by 2 means 3. 2. 1 0. The possible values are 2 1 0, 3 2 1 0. So therefore it will 1 2 3 4, it will splits into 4 parts. Okay, it will splits into 4 parts. So that is nothing but 0 1 2 3. Okay, so you will get 4 splittings of D2 line due to hyperfine structure. And see, similarly this is S state, J is equal to 1 by 2, I is equal to 3 by 2, 1 by 2 3 by 2 plus 4 by 2. So 2 comma only 1, 2 comma 1. So it will splitting into 2 ways. So this is called 0, so not 1 2. Okay, you will get 1 2 values. So therefore you will get total 6 transitions. See carefully. Okay, so delta F is equal to 0. So when will they get 0 0? 2 2 2 is 0. Similarly 1 to 1 is also 0. You will get these two transactions, delta F is equal to 0, and take, see, 3 minus 2 1, 3 minus 2 1. Similarly 2 minus 1 1. Okay, you will get delta F is equal to plus 1. So when you will get minus 1, see, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Similarly you will get anything. So 2 minus 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Okay, and 2 1 minus 2. See here 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 1. Similarly anything will be possible. 0 minus 1 is there, 0 state, 0 minus 1, you will get 0 minus 1. So you will get, this is delta F is equal to minus 1. So therefore you will get 6 lines out of 6 lines. So D1 having 6 lines. Okay, so in hyperfine structure of D1 is 4 lines splitting into 4 lines, and hyperfine structure of D2 is splitting into 6 lines. So the total D1 and D2 sodium Na D1 D2 lines are 4 plus 6, total 10 lines. Okay, so it is like same as hyperfine structure. In hyperfine structure also D1 D2 lines are only 10 splitting lines, 10 spectral lines only. Okay, but because D1 D2 are splitting in 10 parts. Similarly hyperfine structure also you will get 10 parts, but in hyperfine structure the ground level is also, ante means the S state is also splitting in 2 ways, but in hyperfine structure it was not splitting. S state was not simply in a singlet state, it was not doublet or triplet. Okay, but here hyperfine structure S state is also is furtherly splitting. Okay, so that is the difference between hyperfine structure and fine structure. So that's why I will write hyperfine structure delta E for hyperfine structure is always greater than energy shift delta E HFS. Understand? So every time hyperfine structure splitting energy is more greater than hyperfine structure. Okay, so if you, otherwise you can find out any one of the spectral term is given in that, if they are given any spectral terms, how many, according to hyperfine structure, how many number of lines splitting into that spectral term, you can find out any term. So I will write one example. See, 2 levels of an atom whose nuclear spin, one problem is there, I will explain that problem, you can understand how to solve hyperfine structure lines, hyperfine splitting of given transition. Okay, see example. See one example problem. This is given in previous gate problem. Two levels of an atom, 2 levels of an atom, 2 levels of an atom whose nuclear spin I is equal to 3, and 2d 3 by 2 to 2D 3 by 2 to 2P 3 by 2, 2D 3 by 2 to 2P 3 by 2, okay, 3P 1 by 2, sorry, 3P 1 by 2. Find the number of hyperfine lines. Find the number of hyperfine lines. How you will find this hyperfine lines? First of all, this is a J value, okay, here from the transaction, so they are given solution, see, they are given 2D 3 by 2 to 2P 3 by 2. So, given nuclear spin I is equal to 3, simply if J for P state, what is for P state? I will write here, see, in P state, see, in P state, I will first of all explain P state. So, what is the J value? J is equal to 3 by 2 only, okay, and what is the I value? I is nothing but 3, given I is equal to 3. What is the hyperfine number? Quantum number F is equal to 3 by 2 plus 3 to 3 by 2 minus 3, okay. So, therefore, I plus J, sorry, I'll reverse, I'll write reverse. So, F is equal to I plus J to I minus J. So, this is nothing but 3 plus 3 by 2 to 3 minus 3 by 2. You will get 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 3 9 by 2, okay, and 2 3s are 6 minus 3 3 by 2. So, 9 by 2, 7 by 2, 5 by 2, in between 9, 7 by 2, 5 by 2 are there, okay. So, similarly, what about P state? This is a D state, okay, and what about P state? J value is nothing but 1 by 2 and I is equal to 3, simply 2 3s are 6, 7 by 2, okay, and 2 3s are 6 minus 1, 6 minus 1, 5 by 2, okay. So, therefore, nothing is between the two numbers, 7 by 2, 5 by 2 you will get. So, simply write first of all the first terms, because transition from D to P only. So, simply take 9 by 2, 7 by 2, okay, 5 by 2 and 3 by 2, and you will get 7 by 2 and 5 by 2. So, transition. So, 9 by 7 by 2 one transition is possible, okay, and 7 by 2 to 7 by 2 one transition, because delta F is equal to selection rule 0 plus or minus 1, okay, you will get 7 by 2 7 by 2 transition is possible, and 5 by 2 5 by 2 transition is possible, okay, and see 3 by 2 5 by 2 possibility is there, okay. 9 by 2 7 by 2 you will get one possibility, 7 by 2 3 by 2. I use another color to identify easily, okay. So, this is 7 by 2 5 by 2. See, in 7 by 2 5 by 2, so there is one transition between these two and these two, okay, and one transition is possible, because 9 by 2 plus 7 by 2 or 9 by 2 minus 7 by 2, how you will get 9 by 2 7 by 2, that is called 5 by 2 plus or minus 1. So, 9 by 2 minus 7 by 2 you will take common 7, okay, 9 7 2 by 2 you will get 1, okay, positive transition, and 3 by 2 1 by 2 you will get one thing, and see 5 by 2 7 by 2 1 and 7 by 2 to 5 by 2 1. So, total 1 2 3 4 5 6, total 6 spectral lines. These are the possibility. So, the total number of hyperfine splitting hyperfine levels are total hyperfine levels are 6, okay, understand. So, this is about hyperfine structure. You can almost atomic spectroscopy is over. So, after then I starts the next molecular spectroscopy. So, atom portion is completed, okay. So, in soon I will start what is the molecular spectroscopy, okay. So, this is about shortcuts, everything. In I'll do another one more session from important problems, how to identify formulas, everything. So, formula session I will explain one day, one class. Thank you very much.